This article by Zach Bowden of Windows Central says, the Xbox that never was, our first detailed look at Keystone cloud streaming console design. A newly discovered Microsoft patent has given us a closer look at the canceled Xbox Keystone streaming console. The device was designed to sit under a TV and stream games via Xbox Game Pass. Keystone was canceled after Microsoft was unable to price it reasonably. Microsoft announced that it was working on a dedicated streaming device for Game Pass. That device was later revealed to be codenamed Keystone, which took the form of the streaming box that would sit under your TV, cost a fraction of the price of the normal Xbox, and enable the ability to play Xbox games via the cloud. I'll say this right now, the fact that this is canceled is actually, I think, is a really smart move by Microsoft, because for me, the consumer that wants to go only cloud is not like your mom and pop or your Uncle Steve. They're not going to do that. What they do is most likely use an app on their smart TV. That they would do. But the problem with that is you need a controller. So like, I just feel like the target demographic for cloud streaming is rough. The people that would play the games on a cloud streaming app would be like, you'd need a controller, but those types of people probably wouldn't know how to pair a controller to a TV, because I don't even know how to pair a controller to a TV. So I don't understand how that would work with that target demo. So I'm very, very curious like what their plan with that is. We're going to get to that article in a second, but unfortunately, it appears Microsoft has since scrapped plans to ship Xbox Keystone due to an inability to bring the price down to a level where it made sense for customers. Xbox CEO Phil Spencer is on record saying the device should have costed around $99 to $129, but the company was unable to achieve this. I agree. What would be the reason why? Would it be because it needs to have a controller? Because with a Chromecast and a Fire Stick, it's just a device that plugs into an HDMI with a USB to get its power. And if Xbox was the same thing, it would need a controller, and a controller is what? I mean, it's selling for $70 Canadian. They're probably making a decent profit on it. I would assume it costs $30 to make. Yeah, the margins are probably low, but you get subscriptions. Like, that's the thing. Like, with Microsoft, it's not like you wouldn't want to make profit on this. I feel like you just want to have an easy way to have subscriptions on this. The thing with a Fire Stick and a Chromecast is you get content immediately for free. With a Game Pass stick Xbox thing, it's like you pay and then you have to subscribe. So it's like a double whammy. It makes less sense. Whereas like the Fire Stick and Chromecast, like I guess it makes sense if you already have, like, it feels like a product that would work well for, I'm an existing Xbox consumer, I have my console, maybe I want to get this stick so whenever I go to my parents' house or my family's place or a friend's place, I can just plug it in and we can play something there. It doesn't have to be at the greatest fidelity. It's just something to get us based off of my existing subscription. Now, that I think is not that bad of an idea, but how many people would really want that as far as numbers? I'm curious. Oh, Bacon's done the controller pairing with the TV. It's a Bluetooth thing. Oh, okay, interesting. I have never paired a controller to my TV. I wouldn't even know where to look, but I guess, yeah, settings, Bluetooth, something like that. Interesting. This means we never really got the chance to see what Xbox Keystone looked like. The closest we ever got was in a photo posted by Phil Spencer, which just so happened, actually, let's see this. Oh yeah, right here. I remember seeing that and I thought it was like a Kinect or something like that. Look at his face, he knows. Philium, you little rascal. Which just so happened to include a front view of the Xbox Keystone device itself. That's as much as we've seen of the console that is until now. I'm super surprised why it's not a stick. Why do they need this additional hardware? Because, of course, the bigger your product is physically, the more materials you need to build it, thus more expensive it is to make. I'm super curious why it needed to be this big and not just a stick. It's weird. Thanks to a patent discovered by Windows Central, we can finally take a closer look at the box Microsoft had conjured up internally. First up, the patent reveals that the console took the form of an even square with a circle shape on top, similar to the black circular vent on Xbox Series S. I'll say this really quick. Chat, to me, the Series X is the best looking console, and if you want to keep the design language, I would not follow the Series S. I don't even know why the Series S looks the way it does. It should look like a small white version of a Series X. Make it a cube. I never understood why it was just a copy of the Xbox One S. Again, Microsoft, it's your worst console. Stop making parity. Make a new thing. God! Around the back, there were 3 additional ports: HDMI, Ethernet, and power. On the right side of the console, there appears to be an Xbox controller pairing button, and the underside feature a circular hello from Seattle plate that the console sat on, similar to the Xbox Series X, which is a nice, neat touch, to be honest. The patent was filed in June 2022, which was around the time when the first details of Xbox Keystone were revealed. Sadly, Xbox Keystone in this specific form is unlikely to ever see the light of day, but at least we know now that it would have looked like. I'm not a huge believer in cloud gaming as like a replacement. For me, cloud gaming, I just feel like makes a ton of sense as a, like picture this. I want to go play a game. I don't know if I want to buy this game yet, and I don't know if I want to install 20 gigs minimum of the game before I play it on Game Pass. It'd be nice if I could just quickly demo it with cloud across every single game. If I get to do that through the Xbox Cloud and I get like a 1-hour timer on every game, that allows me to try every single game for free. And I know people aren't going to be fully satisfied with it because it is cloud, because it has latency. So it just allows me to just really quick demo the game, see if I like it. And this actually changes things in a really beneficial way because, again, I think game developers are really bad at understanding you have probably 10 minutes to effectively get a purchase, right? On the short form platforms or even YouTube itself, the Twitch stream's a little bit different, but with YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff, like I can tell you from data, on the long form platforms, I got maybe 10 seconds before people peace. Like I really got to make those first 10 seconds hit. I'd say even the first 5 seconds. And on the short form stuff, I got 1 second. I can show you some TikTok analytics where even some of my best videos, like people swipe away after a second. Like a significant amount of people, you know? It's not just like 1%. It's a lot. Put that into video games. You can't mess around. You can't throw like a bunch of cutscenes, a bunch of, splash screens. You can't put a billion tutorials. You can't just give me like an hour's worth of like lame stuff before I actually get to play the game. You're just asking for someone not to play. So I think by putting in something like cloud to let me demo the game as soon as possible, and putting in like a 1 hour or 30-minute cap, that would really force game developers to go, oh, suddenly the first hour of every single game is free. I need to make sure that the first hour is like crack. I think it'd be a huge net benefit for the gaming industry, but they just don't think that way, which is really interesting. They're stuck in their old ways. Let's make the game 300 hours. Let's add a billion tutorials. It's weird. So the previous article leads us to this article where Microsoft has announced that they have a partnership with Amazon, specifically their Fire TV stick. So let's jump into this to see what's happening. Xbox gaming coming to Amazon Fire TV, play more games, no console needed. Man, they really just don't like their consoles, do they? At Xbox, we're committed to bringing the joy and community of gaming to everyone. Today, we're announcing a collaboration with Amazon, where Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members in over 25 countries can play games directly from the Xbox app on select Fire TV devices via cloud gaming, giving people more choices in how they play their favorite games. Hold on, Game Pass tiers. I don't know what you guys think. Oh my God, IGN did a breakdown of it. This is too confusing. I have a buddy of mine who's trying to play games with us because a bunch of us play on PC and the others play on Xbox. This guy plays on Xbox. Like the Game Pass stuff, I didn't realize how insanely silly because I have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, whatever, so I could play on PC and console. It's just like, it makes the most sense for me. But he went for the lowest and I didn't even know look at this. Did you guys know there were like this many tiers? Xbox Game Pass Core, Xbox consoles, $10 a month, online console multiplayer, catalog of 30 games to play. No charge, additional deals and discounts. Why? Xbox Game Pass console, Xbox consoles, so an extra $2. Access to Game Pass library on the Xbox consoles, access to selected games, additional deals. Okay, so it's like, this one just gives you 30, this one gives you... But why, Microsoft? For an extra $2? Why? The next one, Xbox Game Pass PC, access to Game Pass library on PC platforms, access to select games the day that they are released, additional deals and discounts on games. EA Play membership included. Okay, so for the same price on PC, you get all Game Pass and you get EA Play. But on Xbox, you only get 30 for the same price. Chat, make it make sense. Microsoft, why? And then finally, the last one, this is the one I have, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, access to Game Pass library on Xbox consoles, PC platforms, online console, blah, 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 additional deals. Okay, Xbox. Microsoft. One, you don't need all these. You don't. You don't. You don't. One. Okay? You call it Xbox Game Pass. It has access to Game Pass on Xbox and PC because we want to incentivize people. That's your whole stupid thing is you want this gaming ecosystem, which is not stupid. I just mean like your strategy is stupid, but like the idea is good. So so make the default lowest tier $15 a month, whatever. It's just Xbox Game Pass. Just call it Game Pass, actually. The Xbox thing just confuses it. Call it Game Pass. It gives you all Game Pass games on Xbox or PC, online, all that stuff. Boom. That's it. Then if you want a Supreme tier, go to like $25 a month or whatever. Include EA Play, include cloud, include deals and discounts. Heck, throw in like a family thing as well. But what are we doing with this? Like, this is so confusing. This is what my buddy had, and I was so confused because I was like, we wanted to play Halo Master Chief Collection or one of the games or something. I was like, yeah, just get on Game Pass. He's like, I can't. It says I have to buy it. I said, well, you have Game Pass? He goes, yeah. And I say, well, what does it say? And then he's like, it's forcing me to buy it. And now here I see only 30 games are available in Game Pass Core, but for the same price on PC, you get all of them. Yeah, it was Master Chief Collection. And it's not in here. Only Halo 5. You're telling me, Microsoft, Halo 5 is worth more on Game Pass as like the $10 tier than Master Chief Collection. This company's decision making, it's insanity. Hey, it's your girl Jess says, here's the thing, PC Game Pass is separate because it has a different library. I understand that, but if I'm Microsoft, that's not something I even bring up. I just say, you pay this, you get them all there. We want you to play wherever you want to play. You play on a Fire Stick, you play on PC, you play on Xbox, we don't care. You pay this one tier, you get them all by default. That's the behavior we want our consumers to have. That's what you get. We don't muddy the waters and make it confusing. In July, the Xbox app will be available on Fire TV Stick 4K Max. Ooh, it's quite the mouthful. 2023, I do not have that. For $60 hairs. Ooh. And the 4K $50 one. I don't understand the difference. I guess you just need a 4K version. For people new to console gaming or for those looking to another way to play, it's a great low-cost, convenient, and portable option to enjoy a huge library of incredible games. To get started, players just need a Fire Stick, a Bluetooth-enabled wireless controller, and an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate membership. Again, just make this the default. Instant access to hundreds of games, including Hellblade 2. What would that be like on cloud? What would Starfield be like on... What would Forza be like on cloud? Interesting. Plus, Bethesda Game Studios' beloved Fallout games. That would be great on cloud, I'll be honest. A Fallout game on cloud, especially the OGs, like 1 and 2. Game Pass, Fallout 76, Fallout 4. Fallout fans will be able to play these games on select Amazon Fire TV devices alongside the acclaimed Fallout TV show on Prime Video, which released in April. In the past several years, we have been on a journey to deliver cloud gaming to more devices and to more people around the globe. We are excited to add Fire TV to our growing family of cloud gaming devices and eager to welcome new players to experience. What do you guys think? Because I just can't imagine this is used. I can't imagine. Maybe it will be. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Because Microsoft keeps doing things. They have data. I'm assuming it makes sense. But I don't know. I just can't fathom me ever using this. But I'm not the target demo. I have my console, so it makes sense. But from an infrastructure point of view, Microsoft's setting up all the bells and whistles in the behind the scenes so that all devices, including the rumored portable handheld, can use it. Ton of sense. But having on the Fire Stick, you know what? I'll try it. I'll try it for y'all. I can report back, but also just, fix Game Pass. I think that's the biggest issue with this stuff. I'm excited to see the stuff that they're doing, but I think their whole subscription tier, you guys can let me know on stream or in the YouTube comments, but I just think cloud streaming is not a replacement for traditional gaming. It's just a great additive to solve certain problems, like waiting for updates, waiting for install, testing a game before I buy it. Those make a ton of sense. Then when I feel good, I buy it and I play it on cloud until the install is done. That way it's a seamless, instant experience. I think that makes a ton of sense.